Welcome again to Local Channel Trading. Today we're going to be breaking down and analyzing my most recent swing trade that allowed me to realize a 10% account increase. So currently my capital is split into various sources where they all work for me with most convenience and efficiency. First being a portion set for day trading specifically, as I do realize there's a mental cap to which I could trade with currently for best results and least emotional connection. Second being for longer term investments and swing trades where I collect dividends and returns from my swing trades, which we'll be focusing on today. Having it set up this way really helps with organization and being able to access some advantages within this account. Since I do live in Canada, I get access to tax-free profits using a tax-free savings account, while on the other hand my day trading account gets access to leverage with being a margin account. So now that we got that covered, let's get into the technicals on how I was able to gain 10% profit in this account.
Oh, oh,
Alright, so first thing what I look for is I make a decision on whether I want it to be a swing trade or an investment. They're two completely different things. As swing trade, you hold for from a couple days to a couple months. But longer term investments, you really want to hold them longer to collect dividends, which you'll hold for like a couple of years. So today we're going to be focusing on my swing trade I recently did on Activision, where I was able to make 10% profit with minimal risk and a lot of profit potential. So first thing what I do is I look for a daily chart. So right now you see a whole bunch of lines and stuff. These are the technical analysis which I use. All these lines represent either support or resistance from the daily chart. And the way I trade them is just like if I were to trade a day trade stocks. This is just a different time frame, right? So I do recognize that there is support and resistance nearby, which I'm able to set my risk and my targets from. Over here we have where we entered. So we actually entered on this day right here. Let me just move this for right now. On this day right here, this candle right here, as it did make that new high after it tested this support. So what I did first, before any of these candles were showing, I labeled off these points, these lines of support and resistance. I watched the stock uh go into these points of support or resistance and make a reaction. As you can see in the volume, we have a lot of volume spiking, so it really confirms that this spot is significant. So it was a pretty simple entry and low risk, as our entry is the first daily candle to make a new high after testing that support, right? And our risk would be the lows if it broke below there, which you could see with the red and green lines. And so basically my target first was really up here with this green, and where this yellow line shows, that was a point of resistance, major point of resistance, that's up there by the gap. You can see the stock's gapping here a lot. You see the stock's gapping here a lot here. So I kept that in mind. I really wanted to break through it and get, a gap up once we got to this level, or take off a profit. So I had a choice there. So we exited. Actually, we didn't exit where this green showed here. We actually, the day of it popped up around here. I'll show you the specific entries and exits in a bit. I'll show you up on the screen. But yeah, we're able to exit on this candle as it did pop way above what we're initially targeting, right? So that's always good. We didn't want to be too greedy, but yeah, it worked out well in our favor. We took low risk on this. So right there, that's 8%. We're able to get up here over 10%. Beautiful, simple setup, really. Like I said before, the first daily candle to make a new high after it tests that point of support. I was in this swing trade for 21 days exactly from entry to exit. As you can see, it's definitely longer than a day trade. As a day trade, I would buy and sell within the same day. This I was holding for a longer time period. So when it comes to swing trading, it's different since you don't have to be at your computer every day. You could set your order to enter for you using a limit order and then set a stop loss so that you don't have to be by your computer if it passes your stop, so you can get stopped out, so you don't have to lose any money while you're not at your computer that you're not aware of, right? But for me, since I do day trade every day, I have the stocks up. I'm watching stocks every day as I do day trade. So I was there to actually see this as it was happen. I don't really like to watch it too much, as you really start to think differently. You start to build biases here and there. But like me knowing, for being a trader for so long, I realized that okay, the only reason I'm gonna stop out here is if it hits the stop. No other place. If it hits the stop or my target, and it popped up way above our target, and we took out profits there. The market gave us an opportunity and we capitalized on it. There's many different swing trading strategies. Depends on the technical analysis, your technical analysis skills to really identify these things. And it really comes with practice and a lot of screen time. So, you want to be getting the charts, go sifting through charts. So there's not much really to it. As you could see, simple entry, exit. The hard part was, the discipline to hold myself to not exit at any other spot than what's required from the strategy, right? And my plan. I didn't want to deviate away from my plan. That would have resulted in other outcomes that are probably not best for my favor. Yeah, so this is something different I post, as I do post a lot of day trading content. This is swing trading content. If you're ever interested or curious to know more about swing trading and how to swing trade, the different types of strategies that I use, and the technical analysis when it comes into swing trading, it's slightly different from day trading, but it's pretty much a lot of the same stuff. So if you're interested in any of that, leave a comment below, as well as like and subscribe. That's all for this video. Hope to see you guys again soon.